Good afternoon, baseball fans. Welcome to Tom Roach Field for today's baseball action. For you today, we have a matchup between the visiting Boulder Collegians and your home team, Greeley Grays. Now let's meet the participants of today's contest first. The lineup for the Boulder Collegians. At shortstop, number 2, Hunter Hirayama. At third base, number 27, Matt Graff. In right field, number 29, Luke Pemberton. Center field and batting cleanup, number 17, Cole Lucky. At first base, number 13, Braden Thompson. Catching for the Collegians, number 8, Sergio Solis. At second base, number 5, Gavin Acosta. In left field, number 12, Hank Hemrick. And on the mound for the Collegians, number 3, Cash McNicholas. Head coach of the Boulder Collegians is Tony Rucco. And now your starting lineup for your Greeley Grays. Leadoff batter and shortstop, number 23, Ryan Platt. In right field, number 17, Andrew Mike. At third base, number 13, Bryce Lefgren. Batting cleanup designated hitter, number 22, Ty Yurkovich. In left field, number 6, Kalen Bean. At first base, number 15, Alec Martinez. Catching for the Grays, number 5, Hayes Edens. In center field, number 3, Levi Randall. At second base, number 10, Parker Ross. And pitching for the Greeley Grays, number 26, Andrew Bowman. Head coach of the Greeley Grays is head coach Tim Galindo. With us also today representing the Greeley Grays, we have our 11U Greeley Grays baseball team. Number 1 here, Trigan Amberger. Tyler Baca. Zach Gray. Landis Jusla. Logan Mazden. Blake Mestes. Braxton Mulder. Remington Reed. And number 12, Preston Weber. All right, if you'll please stand, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. All right, coaches for the 11U Greeley Grays team is Coach Travis Mestes, Coach Mario Villalobos, and Coach Jessica Mestes. All right, good luck to both teams, and let's play some baseball.
A little tough on you.
First batter of the ball game is for the Boulder Collegians. Shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
All right, everybody watching on YouTube, welcome in here at Tom Roach Field in Greeley, Colorado. Excited to get going on a doubleheader between the Greeley Grays and your Boulder Collegians. Collegians coming in at 13-3-1 after a dominant sweep over the Pueblo Collegians on Tuesday evening. As the first batter of the game, Hunter Hirayama hits a soft chopper over to third and is thrown out for out number 1.
Bryce Lefgren with the throw over to first base for out number 1.
Collegians with a dominant sweep of the Pueblo Collegians
Next
on
batter is
Tuesday
third
in Boulder.
baseman number 27, Matt Graff.
Outscored Pueblo 14-0 over the 2 games. So looking to keep the winning streak going here. Grays coming in at 7-7, looking to bounce back after an 0-2 day against the Denver Generals last time out. Grays managed by Tim Galindo, and the Collegians, as always, by Tony Rucco. Matt Graff in as the number 2 man for the Collegians this afternoon, here with 1 out in the top half of the first. Graff coming in having a solid season at the plate, .263, but has been a presence on the base paths, drawn 14 walks and come across the score 13 times for the Collegians. Starter for the Grays this afternoon is going to be Andrew Bowman, making his 4th appearance and his 3rd start of the year as he finds the zone for a strike on Graff. Count now full to the Collegians' third baseman, Matt Graff. Here is the payoff pitch from Bowman, and that one is inside, so Graff gets the free pass, and the Collegians have their first base runner.
Ball 4, Matt Graff heads to first base. Next batter is right fielder number 29, Luke Pemberton.
Bowman in those 3 previous appearances has gone 9 1/3, struck out 10, but has been hittable, giving up 18 runs so far this year. Collegians will be looking to attack this afternoon. Luke Pemberton is the 3-hole man as Bowman goes over to check on Graff at first. Pemberton up into the 3 spot with Jackson Bryant out of the lineup here for Game 1 in Greeley. Was a late addition to this Collegians roster coming in from Pepperdine University, but has been a solid contributor in the lineup, hitting just a tick under 300. Graff bluffs like he's going to go. Pemberton offers at the breaking ball down in the dirt for strike 2. 1 on and 1 out here in the top of the first. Here's the 2-strike pitch from Bowman now, and the fastball just finds the corner. Strike 3 rung him up, and Luke Pemberton's
First
retired
strikeout of the day for Andrew
for
Bowman
out number
for
2.
Out number 2. Next batter is center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
So in next with 2 outs is the red-hot center fielder Cole Lucky, 4 for 5. With 2 RBIs last time out as Graff goes no play down at second, so Graff is in with the stolen base as the first pitch to Lucky is just a bit inside for ball 1. As I was saying, Lucky 4 for 5 with 2 RBIs the other day, 4 singles for the center fielder as the fastball from Bowman paints the corner for strike 1. For the year, Lucky has put up some mind-boggling numbers thus far, hitting .452 with a home run, 14 driven in, and 14 runs as that fastball runs in and scrapes Lucky on the arm, so he will get the free base down at first. And the Collegians have
Lucky
2 on
heads
now
to
with
first
2
base
outs.
after being hit by the pitch. Next batter is first baseman number 13, Braden Thompson.
Braden Thompson in next with an RBI chance for the Collegians. as he fouls the first pitch straight back for strike one. Thompson having a solid season. 341 on the year, home run, 12 RBIs in the Collegians' 17 games thus far, and a chance to add to that total here with 2 men on. Breaking ball from Bowman, nice pitch in there. So quickly now 0-2 to the Collegians' first baseman, Braden Thompson. Here is the 2-strike pitch from Bowman, swung on and just fought off by Thompson. So he stays alive. Thompson 3 hits in the doubleheader against Pueblo in 5 at-bats. Also drove in 3 runs, so a productive day at the plate for the right-hander. Another 0-2 from Bowman is up and in. Thompson ducks out of the way, ball 1. Graff with pretty good wheels over at second. Base hit should score him. Here's the 1-2 from Bowman. Breaking ball lined into center and down for a base hit. Graff rounding third, heading home. Lucky will stop at second. No play at home. And an RBI single for Braden Thompson gets the Collegians started 1-0. Another clutch hit from Braden Thompson, becoming a theme this season. Puts the Collegians on the board first.
Number 8, Sergio Solis.
Sergio Solis is next. Also picked up a couple of RBIs the other day against Pueblo. 2 of them to be exact. 2 hits. Bringing his total to 7 driven in for the season. As he takes the first pitch the other way softly, and that one's down for a base hit. Lucky rounding third, headed home. Thompson is going to stop at third, and it's an RBI double for Sergio Solis.
Courtesy number 11. Number 1. Who's that?
Calcayo.
Courtesy runner number 1, Calcayo, heads over to second base for catcher Solis.
So, as usual, Caden Calcayo will pinch run for Solis. Solis will stay in the game behind the plate. Collegians lead now 2-0.
Now batting is Gavin Acosta.
2-0 lead. Gavin Acosta on. 2 outs. 2 men on and in scoring position. So a big chance here for the second baseman Acosta. 2 hits the other day against Pueblo. Scored 3 times, drove in 1, and a chance to put the Collegians comfortably in front here early on. As the fastball from Bowman finds the zone, Acosta does not offer. 2 strikes now to Gavin Acosta. And the fastball's in there. Acosta checked the swing, does not matter. Pitch finds the zone, and the inning is over.
For out number 3, ending the inning. Ending the at-bat for the Collegians.
So the Collegians lead 2-0 after the top of the first, and we will see them for the first time in the field here in Greeley when we are come back.
All right, first batter of the ball game for the Greeley Grays is leadoff hitter and shortstop number 23, Ryan Platt.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Here for the bottom half of the first. Collegians already with a 2-run lead. A couple of runs of insurance for the starter today. Cash McNicholas, 5'11" righty out of Spring, Texas, and Houston Christian University. Starts off the shortstop, Ryan Platt, with strike one. Next pitch from McNicholas is just a bit down, and the count evens 1-1. McNicholas making his third appearance of the season, first start for the right-hander. Has been pretty solid thus far. 4 innings, 2 in each of his appearances out of the pen. 4 hits and 4 runs total given up. And 2 strikes here as he bounces the breaking ball in for ball 2. 2-2 now to the leadoff man, Ryan Platt, for the Greeley Grays. Platt 2 for 3 in their last outing against Colorado Springs. And looking to get the Grays going with a leadoff base runner here. 2-2 from Cash. And breaking ball down in the dirt, swung on and missed. Platt way out in front of that one. Clearly was expecting the heater, and so Elise makes the throw down to first for out number 1.
1 out. Next batter is right fielder number 17, Andrew Mike.
Andrew Mike, the right fielder, is next, hitting second for the Greeley Grays this afternoon. McNicholas, first pitch fastball, chopped softly back up the middle. Diving play by Hirayama, but will not have time to get Mike over at first. And the 2-hole man is on with an infield single.
Safe at first base for Mike. 1 out. Coming up to bat, third baseman number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
Bryce Lefgren is the 3-man for Greeley, having a great year so far, hitting .368, 6 RBIs and 7 runs in the middle of this Greeley lineup. Runner on first here with 1 out. McNicholas, first pitch breaking ball, down and away, ball 1. McNicholas working out of the stretch, takes a couple of looks over to first, and just misses with the fastball, so 2-0 now to Lefgren. Lefgren with an incredible .500 on-base percentage so far, as McNicholas goes over to first, gets Mike scrambling a little bit, but he's back in time. So Cash now will come home with the 2-0. Oh, no, back to first again. And Mike safe once again. In the field for the Collegians today, Braden Thompson is at first with Mateo Belismo out of the lineup once again. Matt Graff at third in place of Jackson Bryant in his usual spot. Luke Pemberton in right, Hank Himrick in left, and then the regulars, Solis behind the plate, Acosta at second, Hirayama at short, and Cole Lucky out in center. As the fastball from McNicholas finds the zone. McNicholas taking his time with the runner on first, but misses with the fastball down and in, and loses Lefgren.
Ball 4 for Lefgren. He'll head over to first base. Mike heads over to second. 1 out. Runners on first and second. Coming up to bat, cleanup hitter number 22, Ty Yurkovich.
So 2 on and just 1 out here in the bottom of the first. Ty Yurkovich, the DH, is the cleanup man for the Greeley Grays. And he takes the first pitch, chops it over to third. Matt Graff can't handle it on the short hop. Mike is going to round third. He's going to head home, and he will score.
There's a score for the Greeley Grays, Andrew Mike. RBI for Yurkovich.
So Yurkovich picks up the RBI and cuts the deficit in half on the E5.
Next batter is left fielder number 6, Kalen Bean.
So Boulder, after not giving up a single run in 2 games against Pueblo on Tuesday night, Greeley already on the board here in the first today. Still 2 men on, just 1 out for the 5-hole hitter Kalen Bing, the left fielder.
Hey. Did you see Ella or Natalie Galindo? You know who they are?
Next pitch from McNicholas, swung on and missed by Bing. Bing hitting just .080 on the season so far, looking to break out of the slump and tie this one up with a base hit. Next pitch from McNicholas, down low for a ball. And the count now 2-1 to the left-hander, Kalen Bing. Fastball from McNicholas in there, foul tipped for strike number 2. So big opportunity for McNicholas here to get the strikeout and get a big second out here. Comes home with the 2-2, breaking ball low and away, and the count now full to Bing. McNicholas shakes off Solis a couple of times, gets to the pitch he likes, and comes home with the payoff pitch, but misses outside with the fastball. Bing gets the free pass,
Ball 4 for Bean.
and
Gotta
the
load
bases
the bases
are loaded.
1 out and bases loaded for the next batter for the Grays. First baseman number 15, Alec Martinez.
So Alec Martinez, first opportunity today, will come with the bases juiced and a chance to tie this one up or give Greeley the lead. McNicholas back into the full windup, and he finds the outside part of the zone with the first pitch, strike 1.
There's a dread streak. If it gets up high enough, it always flies out. Left side.
Breaking ball from McNicholas down low. Count 1-1 now. Next pitch from Cash. Swung on and missed. Fastball. Good pitch there. Great spot. And 2 strikes now to the first baseman, Alec Martinez. Big pitch coming here. 2 strikes to the lefty Martinez. McNicholas comes home, misses outside. That one's back to the backstop. Runners will go, and Lefgren will score from third.
For the Grays, Bryce Lefgren.
So Lefgren scores on the wild pitch, and we are tied 2 apiece here with 1 out in the bottom of the first. And now pitching coach Mark Knudsen will head out to have a chat with McNicholas on the bump. Knudsen, former major league pitcher, trying to give some of that knowledge and experience to McNicholas to get him out of this jam here. Still just 1 out, bottom of the first. And 2-2 to Alec Martinez. Runners are on second and third now for the Grays. And McNicholas, 2-2 pitch, low and away, ball 3, full count. Collegians infield is in.
There's a full count for Martinez.
So big pitch right here. Payoff pitch from McNicholas is swung on and popped way up in the air behind third. Hunter Hirayama calling for it in foul territory, and he's under it to make the catch. Runners hold. Great play from Hunter Hirayama for out number 2 here in the bottom of the
Catch
first.
made by Hunter Hirayama. 2 outs.
So a big out there, much needed for McNicholas on the mound.
Now batting catcher number 5, Hayes Eden.
And Hayes Edens will step in looking to give the Grays the lead here in the first. Eden's having a nice year so far, hitting above 300 as he takes the fastball upstairs, ball 1. 7 RBIs as well for the Grays man behind the plate. Looking to add to that here as McNicholas misses with ball 2, another fastball. Two 2-0 now from Cash. And Edens chops that one hard back up the middle, fielded by Hirayama moving over. Nice pick by Thompson over at first.
There's a run. The run don't count, right?
And the inning is over now. So 2 across for
That
the
ends
Grays,
first
but
inning.
that's it.
Score of 2-2 headed to the top of the second inning.
And the Collegians get 2, give 2, and will come up in a tie ball game here in the top of the second.
Batters 8, 9, and 1 coming up for the Collegians. First batter of the second inning, left fielder number 12, Hank Hemrick.
So it'll be Hank Hemrick to lead off the top half of the second here for the Collegians. Once again, game tied 2-2 after a 2-spot by the Grays in the bottom of the first. Hemrick hitting just .225 on the year, but is the only Collegian with multiple home runs, so the big bat is there. Also has 13 driven in. And looking to start off the top of the second nicely for the Collegians. Next pitch from Bowman, fouled back by Hemrick. Collegians going without a DH today as the pitcher Cash McNicholas is on deck in the 9 spot. No at-bats for McNicholas so far this year as Hemrick pops up the 2-1 into left. And the left fielder Kalen Bing is underneath it for out number 1.
To left field, catch made by Kalen Bing for out number 1.
So 1 out here, and McNicholas steps into the box for his
Nice
first
batter in the
AB of the
lineup is
season.
pitcher number 3, Cash McNicholas.
First pitch from Bowman to McNicholas, misses down low, skips in for ball 1. Hits McNicholas, gets him on the arm, fastball, just lost
McNicholas
control
hit
of it.
by the pitch there. He makes his way to first base.
And the Collegians with a 1-out base runner just like the first.
Back to the top of the lineup for the Collegians. Shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
Lineup flips over now, and Hunter Hirayama steps into the box with the runner on first and just one out. Hirayama grounded out to third his first time up. Hirayama having an excellent year for the Collegians, hitting .323 with a .553 on-base percentage as he takes the fastball over the plate for strike one. Hirayama with 14 runs scored out of the leadoff spot. Steals a ton of bases and swings through the breaking ball up in the zone. So quickly now 0-2 to the Collegian shortstop Hunter Hirayama. Two-strike pitch now from Bowman is behind Hirayama, and that one gets him on the back, I believe. So a couple of hit-by pitches, and the Collegians are in
walks over to
business.
first base. McNicholas heads to second. Next batter in the lineup is third base, number 27, Matt Graff.
So 2 on here for the Collegians with 1 out. Couple of hit-by pitches from Andrew Bowman on the bump, and Matt Graff steps in with an RBI chance as the first pitch from Bowman down low. Runners check, but will hold. Graff walked, stole a base, and scored a run in the first. Here's the 1-0 from Bowman, and that one is grounded hard into left for a base hit. McNicholas jumps over the third baseman and heads home, and he will score. Athletic play from Catcher McNicholas on the bases.
McNicholas scores for the Collegians.
Had to leap over the third baseman, Bryce Lefgren, who was diving for that ground ball, but did it, stayed up, and scored. So Collegians now lead 3-2 on the RBI single by Matt Graff. Three-hole man is Luke Pemberton. He pops the first pitch up in the infield. Runners retreat. First baseman Alec Martinez runs under it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Alec Martinez for out number 2.
So 2 on and 2 outs now for the center fielder Cole
Now
Lucky.
batting center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
Lucky was hit by a pitch in the first, scored a run. And looking to extend this 3-2 Collegians lead here in the top half of the second. First pitch from Bowman is in there. Strike one with a fastball. Collegians once again very patient at the plate today. Runners go here. Ball down in the dirt. No play. Hirayama with an incredible jump. And now 2 men in scoring position here with 2 outs for Boulder. That will also go down as a stolen base for Graff, who advances to second, his second stolen base in as many innings. And Bowman comes home to Lucky, misses inside for a ball. 2-1 now to Lucky. Base open over at first. With the ever-dangerous Cole Lucky. Breaking ball finds the zone there, hung up over the middle. Lucky decides not to offer at it, and the count's even 2-2. Here is the 2-strike pitch from Bowman. Swung on and missed a huge strikeout to get the Collegians center fielder.
Ends the at-bat for the Collegians.
Big-time pitch there from
to the bottom of the second
Andrew
3-2
Bowman.
Collegians.
And the Collegians get one across, can't get any more, and Cash McNicholas will take the mound in the second with a 3-2 lead.
Batter of 8, 9, and 1 for the Grays. Now batting
Levi Randall.
number 3, Levi Randall.
Welcome back, everyone. Bottom half of the second. 8, 9, and 1 coming up for the Grays, starting off with the center fielder, Levi Randall. Randall hitting a tick above 300 this year, sends that one out into left. Himrick is moving back, and he has got room by the track to make the catch for out number 1.
Catch made by Hank Himrick. 1 out. Next batter for the Grays, second baseman number 10, Parker Ross.
Ball started to carry a little bit off the bat of Levi Randall, but room for Himrick out and left. And 1 out now for the second baseman, Parker Ross. Ross takes the first pitch, chops it over to third, and that one will get foul. Graff smartly lays off of it. And Ross will come back and see an 0-1. Next pitch from McNicholas now. 0-1 is outside. McNicholas frustrated. Trying to find the control here early on. Still just 1-1 now to Ross, the second baseman. Next pitch from McNicholas. That one's in there. Ross swings through it, and count is 1-2 now to the 9-hole man. McNicholas shakes off Solis, comes home, 1-2, breaking ball. Ross swings and misses. Great pitch there by Cash McNicholas, and that's out number 2 here in the second.
Outs, no runners on. Back to the top of the lineup for the Grays. Shortstop number 23, Ryan Platt.
So Ryan Platt steps back in now, struck out in the first, and up here with 2 outs and nobody on for the Greeley Grays, still trailing 3-2 here in the bottom of the second. First pitch breaking ball from McNicholas just sneaks below the zone for ball 1. One-0 now, chopped softly down the third base line, fielded by Graff on the run. Throw to first is in time. Nice play by Matt Graff, and a 1-2-3 inning for Cash McNicholas here in the second.
Coming up for Boulder. Now batting first base number 13, Braden Thompson.
All right, welcome back. Top of the third. Collegians still leading 3-2, and it is the first baseman Braden Thompson to lead it off for Boulder. Singled back in the first, so looking for a multi-hit day here in game number 1 in Greeley. Andrew Bowman back for his third inning of work as the breaking ball is grounded softly over to short, fielded and thrown on the run. Nice play by Ryan Platt, just in time to get Thompson for out number 1.
with the stop and throw to first base. There's one out. Next batter, catcher number 8, Sergio Solis.
So one out and nobody on for Sergio Solis, the catcher. Solis hit somewhat of a bloop double down the right field line back in the first, as the breaking ball from Bowman finds the zone for strike one. Fastball now from Bowman, swung on late by Solis and fouled back. So quickly 0-2 now to the man behind the plate for the Collegians. Another one upstairs, chopped softly down the third base line. Third baseman bare hands it, throws over to first, but not in time. So Solis with a weak infield hit, his second base knock of the day.
Courtesy, who's that again? Calcao?
Yeah, Caden Calcao.
Courtesy runner Caden Calcao over at first base for catcher Solis. Now batting second base, Gavin Acosta.
So Caden Calcao getting a lot of work out of those legs with Solis on base a ton this week. Second hit of the day for Solis, and the second baseman Gavin Acosta steps in with the runner on first, and no longer a runner on first as Calcao is picked off by Bowman.
To first base for the pickoff, out number 2.
Bowman caught Calcao leaning just a little bit, and the Collegians base runner could not get back in time. So 2 outs and nobody on now for Acosta, who rips one into left down for a base hit. Cut off by Bing before it could get into the gap. Acosta will take a big round at first, but will hold. And on now with a 2-out base runner is Gavin Acosta.
Batter in the lineup is left fielder number 12, Hank Hemrick.
So 2 outs and Gavin Acosta on first for the left fielder, Hank Hemrick. First pitch to Hemrick outside for ball 1 from Bowman. Hemrick flew out to left his first time up. With the pitcher Cash McNicholas on deck, Bowman back over to first. Acosta back with plenty of time to spare over at first. Good. Next pitch from Bowman, swung on and missed. Breaking ball down in the dirt. Nasty pitch there from Bowman. And the count now 1-1 to the big left-hander, Hank Hemrick. Breaking ball from Bowman just doesn't quite drop enough upstairs for ball 2. Clouds starting to roll in here in Greeley. Hoping the rain stays away and we can get another game and a half or so of baseball in. As that one finds the corner from Bowman. Hemrick scooted away from it, but it is in the zone, says the ump. Count 2-2 now with 2 outs. Here's the 2-strike pitch. Runner goes. Hemrick swings and misses at a breaking ball down in the dirt. Picked up by the catcher Edens. Thrown on to first for out number 3.
No runs scored. Heading to the bottom of the 3rd inning with a score of 3-2 Collegians.
So a couple of hits for the Collegians, but cannot get anybody across. And they still lead 3-2 heading into the bottom half of the 3rd. Andrew Mike.
Batters 2, 3, and 4 due up for the Greeley Grays. Leading off the at-bat is right fielder number 17, Andrew Mike.
Welcome back, everyone. Bottom of the third, Cash McNicholas back for his third inning of work, trying to protect this 3-2 Collegians lead. 2-3-4 coming up for the Greeley Grays, starting off with the right fielder Andrew Mike, who singled and scored back in the first inning. 1-0 to Mike is swung on and missed. Big cut there taken by Mike, but McNicholas blows the fastball by him. And the count's even now 1-1. Next pitch from McNicholas misses upstairs. 2-1. Mike moves ahead. One from McNicholas, down and in, ball 3. There is some activity down in the Collegians' pen. Nobody throwing yet, but they do appear to have an arm up and starting to get warm. No one throwing, though. Looks like this is going to be McNicholas' inning as the fastball finds the zone and moves the count full. Nobody on, nobody out. Leadoff man Mike, payoff pitch is upstairs, and Mike is on base for the second time today, this time on the free pass.
Mike heads over to first base. Ball 4. No outs, runners on first. Next batter is third baseman number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
Bryce Lefgren is next for the Greeley Grays. Walked and scored back in the first, on with 1 on and nobody out. First pitch is pulled foul just beyond the Greeley Grays dugout down the third base line. 0-1 now to the third baseman, Bryce Lefgren. Next pitch from McNicholas, down and in, almost gets Lefgren on the foot, but just misses. So the count's even, ball and a strike. McNicholas takes a couple of looks over at Mike at first, goes home with a 1-1 breaking ball, finds the zone. Good pitch from McNicholas for strike 2. McNicholas will go over and check on Mike at first now, but back with plenty of time to spare. Thompson applies the tag, no need. And McNicholas home with a 1-2. Swung on and missed by Lefgren. Fooled him with the breaking ball there. And a big strikeout for Cash McNicholas to get out number 1.
One runner on first base. Coming up next is cleanup hitter, designated hitter, number 22, Ty Yurkovich.
Third strikeout of the afternoon for Cash McNicholas as the DH Ty Yurkovich steps in with 1 on and 1 out. Andrew Mike still over at first after the leadoff walk as the first pitch fastball finds the zone for strike 1 to Yurkovich. Oh, 1 now from McNicholas is in there. Yurkovich swings through the fastball way behind it and quickly behind 0-2. Yurkovich reached on an error and got the RBI back in the first as McNicholas throws over. Thompson cannot handle the throw. Mike will take second. He's rounding, heading to third. Acosta fields, throws over to third. Not in time. So a couple of free bases for Andrew Mike.
Safe over at third base.
And the tying run now all of a sudden on third.
For Yurkovich.
So that changes the calculus of this AB big time here with just 1 out. Anything in the outfield likely scores Mike from third and will even this thing up. Collegians infield now in here with 2 strikes. 0-2 pitch from McNicholas is swung on and just fouled back. Just barely got the bat on it. And Yurkovich stays alive. McNicholas, another 0-2 breaking ball, and just fouled off the end of the bat. Great job by Yurkovich these last couple of pitches to stay in the AB. Still 0-2 to the big right-hander. And he cannot get the bat on that one. Yurkovich swings through the breaking ball down low for strike 3. 4 strikeouts for Cash McNicholas now, and 2 outs here in the third.
With Andrew Mike on third base. Next batter is left fielder number 6, Caleb B.
Last couple of ABs got to be a confidence booster for Cash McNicholas. Couple of big strikeouts after the leadoff walk. And now the left fielder, Kalen Bing, steps in with a chance to tie this one up. First pitch fastball paints the corner for strike 1 from McNicholas, and he's starting to dial it in now. Collegians infield back to standard depth here with 2 outs. 0-1 for McNicholas, just outside, but handled by Solis behind the plate. So 1-1 now to the lefty, Kalen Bing. Bing walked in the first. And we'll take the 1-1 here. In there for strike 2. Nice frame by Sergio Solis behind the plate there. And McNicholas 1 strike away from getting out of this third inning. Cash shakes off Solis once. Finds the pitch he likes. Home with the 1-2, and swing and a miss. Fastball upstairs, Bing way behind it. So 3 consecutive strikeouts for Cash McNicholas, and the Collegians still lead 3-2 after 3.
Batters 9, 1, and 2 coming up for Boulder. Ninth batter in the lineup is pitcher number 3, Cash McNicholas.
So fresh off of his 3 consecutive strikeouts to end the bottom half of the third, Cash McNicholas will lead off the top of the 4th for the Collegians. And the first pitch, he takes a rip, but cannot find the barrel. So 0-1 to the Collegians pitcher, Cash McNicholas. 0-1 from Bowman. Breaking ball is just down low, 1-1. McNicholas was hit by a pitch and scored back in the second. Got a little high jump practice on the way to that run. 1-1 over the head of McNicholas, 2-1 now. 4th inning of work for Andrew Bowman. Gave up 2 in the first and 1 in the second, but was excellent in the third. Misses here. So McNicholas ahead now, 3-1. McNicholas shows bunt on the 3-1. That one misses way inside from Bowman. So after the first pitch strike, 4 straight balls, and McNicholas is on with the leadoff walk.
Top of the order for Boulder. Leadoff hitter, shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
So 1 on and nobody out for Hunter Hirayama. Boulder looking to create some separation here in the fourth. And a chance here with the leadoff base runner and the top of the lineup coming up. Hirayama 0 for 1, reached on a hit by pitch in the second as he takes strike one, fastball from Bowman. Oh, one is sent deep out into left. Left fielder moving back, and that one is off the wall. Bing can't get there. McNicholas is going to get the stop sign over at third, so nobody across. But it is a no-out double from Hunter Hirayama.
No outs, runners on second and third. Next batter is third base number 27, Matt Graff.
So the double from Hunter Hirayama puts two men in scoring position here with nobody out, and Matt Graff up to the plate. First pitch is blooped softly, and it will get down out and left. McNicholas to score, Hirayama rounding, and he is in to score as well. Graff will take second, throw is over the second baseman's head. Graff is in to third, and he will get the stop sign. So it is going to be a 2 RBI single for Matt Graff, who ends up advancing to third
for Boulder
on the throws. But a big start here to this top of the fourth for the Collegians, and their lead balloons to 5-2.
Right fielder number 29, Luke Pemberton.
So runner on third now with no outs. 3-run lead for the Collegians as Luke Pemberton steps in. He fouls the first pitch back for strike one. But very quickly now, a walk, a double, and a single. And the Collegians, with nobody out, are in business. Next pitch from Bowman in there, so Pemberton down 0-2 now. Has a word with the ump about that spot. And steps back in with 2 strikes. And the 2-strike pitch hits Pemberton. Breaking ball runs in, gets him on the hip, so Pemberton gets the free pass.
Pemberton hit by pitch, heads over to first.
And Cole Lucky steps in now with 2 men on and nobody out.
The lineup is center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
Nobody up in the pen for the Grays as of now. First pitch to Lucky misses down low from Bowman. Looks like this is his mess to get out of. Here with Pemberton on first, Graff on third, and still nobody out. Pemberton goes here. Ball misses inside. Catcher checks on Graff. Doesn't even worry about Pemberton, who will get the free base down at second. So 2 men in scoring position now for the Boulder center fielder, Cole Lucky. Bowman now coming home with the 2-0, and Lucky just fouls that one off, 2-1. Two-one pitch now from Bowman. Lucky chops it high over to third. Runners both go. The run will score. Throw over to first is in time to retire Lucky, but it is an RBI ground out for the center fielder, and the Collegians now lead by 4.
Matt Graff scores for Boulder.
So Braden Thompson is next. 1 out. Anything in the
Now
outfield
batting
will
Braden
score
Thompson.
Pemberton from third. So a chance for the Collegians to really extend this lead here. Thompson takes ball 1 to start him off. Sergio Solis, already with 2 hits on the day, is on deck. Breaking ball up and in, misses, so 2-0 now to Thompson. Collegians lead now 6-2 over the Greeley Grays here in the top half of the fourth, as that fastball gets Thompson. So another hit by pitch and another free base runner for Boulder.
Thompson hit by pitch. He'll walk over to first base. 1 out, runners on first and third. Next batter is catcher number 8, Sergio Solis.
Second hit by pitch of the inning for Andrew Bowman, and the 5th of the game overall. These Collegians batters taking a beating so far this afternoon, but they are turning it into runs, especially here in the fourth, as Solis takes the first pitch, rips it into left for a base hit. Run will score, and the Collegians leads up to 5 on the third hit of the day for Sergio Solis.
Touching home plate for Boulder.
Sergio Solis on an absolute tear as of late, as Caden Calcayo will run
Courtesy
for him down at first
Caden
again.
Calcayo over at first base for catcher Solis.
And manager Tim Galindo out to have a chat with Andrew Bowman on the mound. Calcayo over at first, looking for a better outing than the last time he was out there, when he was picked off by Bowman. Bowman will remain in this one with 2 men on. Gavin Acosta, the second baseman, up to the plate, and the Collegians lead up to 7-2 now here in the top half of the fourth. First pitch from Acosta, grounded softly over to second. Throw to first gets Calcayo. Acosta beats out the double play, but out number 2 picked up on the fielder's choice.
Fielder's choice, Acosta safe at first base. 2 outs. Next batter is left fielder number 12, Hank Hemrick.
9th batter of the inning for the Collegians is number 12, Hank Hemrick. 2 outs, first and third. Hemrick takes the first pitch, rips it into right for a base hit. Thompson will come across to score. And Acosta takes too big of a round over at second, and he is thrown out for out number 3. The run will count. So the Collegians lead 8-2 after the RBI single from Hank Hemrick. And I believe McNicholas will get another inning with the 6-run lead.
First batter of the fourth inning. 6th batter in the lineup, first baseman number 15, Alec Martinez.
So some work to do now for the Greeley Grays, trailing by 6 runs. First hitter of the inning is Alec Martinez. He sends that one out into center. Cole Lucky's underneath it for a quick out number
Fly out
1.
to center field, Cole Lucky with the catch in center field.
So quickly now, McNicholas gets the first out here
Next batter
in the
is
fourth.
catcher number 5, Hayes Eden.
Hayes Edens is next with nobody on and 1 out. First pitch from McNicholas swung on and grounded softly over to short. Hirayama cannot get it on the short hop, and it is into left. So Hayes Edens is on here with 1 out.
1 out, Eden's on first base. Next batter is center fielder number 3, Levi Randall.
Tough play there for Hirayama. Got caught in between the
Courtesy
short
runner
hop.
number 27, Jaden Benavides. Over at first base.
Jaden Benavides will run for the catcher Hayes Edens over at first. 1 on and 1 out now as the center fielder Levi Randall steps in. McNicholas takes a couple of looks over at Benavides and finds the outside corner with the fastball, strike one. Randall flew out to left, deep left, his first time up. Ball got almost all the way to the track, but Himrick was able to step under it. Looking to get something going is Randall here for the Grays in the fourth. Cut into this 8-2 deficit. Fastball from McNicholas just outside. Misses for a ball. Next pitch from McNicholas, same spot, and counts 2-1 now to Levi Randall. Here is the 2-1 now from Cash McNicholas. Oh no, he will check over at first. Ball is down low and through. Benavides will head for second, and he might be able to head for third. He will, and there will be no play. Acosta eats it.
Jaden Benavides makes his way to third base.
That deep, very wide foul territory here at University High School. That ball gets by the first baseman, and it runs for a while, so a runner on third here with one out now.
Parker Ross on deck, and in the hole, Ryan Platt.
Count is 2-1 to Randall. Infield for the Collegians in now. And here comes the 2-1 from McNicholas. That one swung on and missed. Great fastball there from Cash. Strike two. So 2-2 is the count. Infield back to normal depth. McNicholas two-strike pitch swung on and missed. The high cheese got him again. So another big strikeout for Cash McNicholas. Common theme of the day, and there's two outs.
Benavides remains on third. Now batting second base, number 10, Parker Ross.
So second baseman Parker Ross in here with two outs and the runner on third. Collegians still leading 8-2. First pitch from McNicholas to Ross, swung on down in the dirt. Ross goes through for strike one. They call that a sword. And Ross did not look very confident in that swing. Another breaking ball from McNicholas. Ross way out in front of it, just gets the end of the bat on it, but strike two nonetheless. And Cash quickly ahead now. That last strikeout was the sixth for McNicholas, as he misses with the 0-2 low and away. Trying to get Ross chasing one outside there, couldn't do it. And the count's 1-2 now to Parker Ross. Next pitch from McNicholas is just a bit outside. 2-2 now. Top of the order coming up after Ross, so it would be nice to get the out here for McNicholas, as gets Ross going through, totally fooled him with the slider low and away. 7 strikeouts for McNicholas, and the Collegians' lead is still 8-2 after 4. All right.
Now batting for Boulder, Cash McNicholas.
So Cash McNicholas, couple more strikeouts for him in the bottom of the fourth. Now up to lead off the top of the fifth for the Collegians. Has reached base twice, not officially in the line score yet, but a hit by pitch and a walk. A couple of runs scored for the Collegians pitcher. Doing it all today. And the first two pitches from Bowman miss. So McNicholas ahead 2-0. Breaking ball from Bowman. Good pitch. Great spot there. And he's on the board with a strike, 2-1. Next pitch down low. So 3-1 to McNicholas. Has shown great patience at the plate so far today. And threatening another leadoff base runner for the Collegians. Shows bunt again. Fastball misses inside. So for the second straight inning, McNicholas leads it off with a 5-pitch walk.
For McNicholas. Trots over to first base. Back to the top of the lineup for the Collegians. Now batting shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
Hunter Hirayama is the next man in. Top of the order up for Boulder. Doubled and scored back in the fourth. And looking for another hit here to get this top half of the fifth kick started for Boulder. First pitch fastball from Bowman misses down low. And the next fastball hits Hirayama. Hirayama turns away from it, takes it on the shoulder. So the first two men are on.
Over to first base. McNicholas heads to second. Next batter is third baseman number 27, Matt Graff.
Second time Hirayama has been beamed today. So two men on with nobody out as Matt Graff steps in. Graff having a great day at the plate so far. 2 for 2, reached 3 times, once on a walk, a couple of singles. Also has 2 runs and 2 stolen bases. Been a very active day offensively for Graff. He takes the first pitch, sends it out to center. The center fielder, Randall, moving back, makes the catch. Runners will tag, and they will advance easily.
Catch made by center fielder Levi Randall.
So a productive out for Matt Graff. Moves the runners to second and third with 1 out.
Next batter is right fielder number 29, Luke Pemberton.
Luke Pemberton in now with a chance for a couple more RBIs, trying to extend this 8-2 Collegians lead. Pemberton takes the first pitch, pulls it hard, but foul. Oh, just hit that kid. Oh, 1 now to Pemberton. And that one is over the head of Pemberton. Back to the backstop. Runners will go. McNicholas in to score easily. Hirayama will
scores for Boulder.
Move at barely over walking speed over to third. Collegians now lead 9-2 on the wild pitch from Andrew Bowman. Breaking ball misses from Bowman. Down low, 2-1. Infield is in for the Grays. Still nobody up in that Grays bullpen as Pemberton fouls off an inside fastball. 2-2. Two-strike pitch, breaking ball. Pemberton pops that one up into the infield. The shortstop, Platt, is under it and makes the catch for out number 2.
Shortstop Ryan Platt with the catch. 2 outs. 2 outs, runner on third. Next batter is center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
Cole Lucky is next for the Collegians. Legion's lineup has been excellent today, but a rare off day for Lucky so far. 0 for 2. Did reach on a hit by pitch and score a run back in the first as he takes the breaking ball down low for ball 1. Next pitch from Bowman. That one gets Lucky. Second time today. Lucky has worn one, and there's now runners on first and third here with 2 outs.
Cole Lucky hit by the pitch. He'll walk over to first base. Runners on first and third. Now batting first baseman number 13, Braden Thompson.
That is hit by pitch number 7 in this Collegians lineup today. Going to be a little sore in the morning, and we still got another full game to go. Braden Thompson in now, 2 on and 2 outs. Swings through a first pitch fastball from Bowman. Next pitch now is inside. That one gets Thompson on the elbow. 8th hit by pitch, and the bases are loaded.
2 outs, bases loaded.
That's 2 hit by pitches for Braden Thompson as well, and that brings in the hot bat of Sergio Solis with the bases loaded.
Next batter for Boulder is catcher number 8, Sergio Solis.
Solis with 3 hits already, a double and 2 singles. Another hit here would really salt this one away for the Collegians. First pitch breaking ball from Bowman. Just misses inside, ball 1. Another breaking ball sent deep out into left. Bing moving back, and it is off the wall. 1 run scores, another run scores, and Thompson will get the stop sign and head back to third, but it's a 2-run double for Sergio Solis.
Score for Boulder.
A massive 4 for 4 afternoon for Sergio Solis pushes the Collegians lead to 11-2. And this one now all but over. Gavin Acosta steps in. Runners on second and third with 2 outs. He takes the first pitch, sends it back up the middle, base hit. 1 run scores. Caden Calcayo, the runner for Solis, rounding. He's heading home. Catcher can't handle the throw, and Calcayo's in safely. So a 2-run single for Gavin Acosta, and the Collegians' lead is now 13-2. Acosta took second on the throw home.
Next batter for Boulder, left fielder number 12, Hank Hemrick.
And Hank Hemrick steps in now with 2 outs. Grays now in the territory where they will need runs in the bottom half of this inning to avoid the run rule here in game number 1. First pitch breaking ball to Hemrick misses outside, and that is ball 1. Another breaking ball. Hemrick way out in front of it, fouls it off. Took a big swing at that one. Was right over the plate, but couldn't get the timing down. Count even 1-1. Fastball way up high. Hemrick offers at it. And 2 strikes now to the Collegians' left fielder. 1-2 pitch now to Hank Hemrick. That one's down and in. Bowman put everything he had into that fastball, but misses 2-2. Fourth time through the order for Andrew Bowman, and it's clear that this Collegians lineup is starting to time him up a little bit. 5 runs in the 4th and 5 more here in the 5th as the breaking ball misses up high. Count is full now to Hemrick, 3-2. Cash McNicholas on deck. And from 1-2 up, Bowman loses Himrick for a walk. And 2 on now for the Collegians as McNicholas steps up, and the Collegians have batted around
second.
here in the
Ninth
fifth.
batter in the lineup is pitcher number 3, Cash McNicholas.
First pitch from Bowman gets McNicholas on the elbow, hit by pitch number 9. And the bases are loaded
McNicholas
once
hit by
again.
pitch. He heads to first base, loading the bases for the top of the lineup for Boulder. Shortstop number 2, Hunter Hirayama.
So Hunter Hirayama up for the 5th time today, has been hit by 2 pitches. Has doubled, scored a couple of runs, stolen a base. Big day for the Collegian shortstop. And a chance for another big output here. Bases loaded with 2 outs. First pitch breaking ball from Bowman up high. That is ball 1. Next pitch up and in from Bowman. And Andrew Bowman really needs to dig in now. Down 2-0, in danger of walking in Boulder's 14th run. Good breaking ball there, finds the zone though, and he's back in at 2-1. 2-1 breaking ball in there once again. Good pitch, 2-2 to Hirayama. McNicholas over at first. Still nobody throwing out in the Boulder bullpen, so it looks like he will get the chance to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 5th. As the 2-2 breaking ball's fouled off, and the catcher just cannot get there. That is Edens. But it is down, and Hirayama will get another look. Another 2-2 up and in, count full now to Hirayama, 3-2. Breaking ball pulled out into left by Hirayama over the head of Bing, and that one is out of here. It is a grand slam for Hunter Hirayama. His huge day continues. And the big fly from the shortstop pushes the Collegians' lead to 17-2.
Oh, that's it.
That will be it for Andrew Bowman. Grays needing just one more out to get out of this top half of the 5th. And the new pitcher is going to be number 10, Parker Ross. The second baseman will step up on the mound and look to finish this one off.
Who's this, Graf?
Yeah. So the bases are empty
New
now. Matt
pitcher in
Graff.
for the Grays is Parker Ross. Now batting Matt Graff.
Matt Graff on with nobody on here, 2 outs. First pitch from Ross, sent out into center by Graff, and deep. Center fielder moving back. That one is off the wall. Graff heading into second. And he's in there with a stand-up double. Third hit for Matt Graff. And the Collegians' bats are red hot right now.
Next batter for Boulder, right fielder number 29, Luke Pemberton.
Luke Pemberton next for the Collegians. Graff on second here with 2 outs in the 5th. Another one misses from Ross, so 2-0 now to the Boulder right fielder, Luke Pemberton. Pemberton no hits yet today. Did reach on a hit by pitch and scored a run. Has stolen a base today as well. And on the verge of drawing a walk here, ahead 3-0. Ross does find the strike zone on that 3-0, so 3-1 now to Pemberton. And Pemberton swings through that one, takes a huge cut, but Ross fooled him with the breaking ball, 3-2. And once again, the Grays are 1 strike away from getting out of this 5th. But Ross misses outside with the full count pitch, and Pemberton is on with the free pass.
Ball 4 for Pemberton. He heads to first base. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Now batting center fielder number 17, Cole Lucky.
Pemberton was the 9th straight Collegians batter to reach base safely here in the 5th. As Ross misses with ball 1 to the center fielder, Cole Lucky. Collegians have scored 9 here in the 5th. And Lucky grounds that one over to short, fielded by Platt. Throwing over to first for out number 3, and finally this top half of the 5th is over. Collegians score 9 runs, and they lead now 17-2, looking to close this one out.
Bottom of the 5th inning and top of the lineup for the Grays. Leadoff hitter and shortstop number 23, Ryan Platt.
So the Grays need 6 runs here in the bottom of the 5th to keep this one going, or else the 10-run after 5 rule will kick in, and the Collegians will take this one early. Reminder, we do have game number 2 after this. First pitch will be 20 to 30 minutes after the conclusion of game 1. You can join us on YouTube just like you are for this one. Top of the order for the Grays here. Cash McNicholas back for his 5th inning of work, looking to pull off the complete game here. Short and complete game. As Platt fouls off the first pitch, strike 1. Fielding note for the Collegians. Number 11, Kyler Adams, is in at catcher for Sergio Solis. Solis pulled here in game 1, 4 for 4 at the plate as Platt swings to a breaking ball. Oh, 2 now to Platt. And that one is grounded off the end of the bat, fielded by Thompson. Flip to McNicholas for out number 1. So the Collegians 2 outs away now.
1 out. Next batter for the Grays, right fielder number 17, Andrew Mike.
Andrew Mike is next. 1 for 1, single and a walk today for Mike. Has been the lone bright spot in this Grays lineup this afternoon. Only player to reach base multiple times. And he will need a third here if he wants to start a rally for the Grays.
And in the hole, Ty Yurkovich.
McNicholas home with the 1-0 now. Down low again, 2-0. Nice pick by Adams. Two and 0, swung on and missed. By Mike. Adams looked to be a little shaken up after that. Not sure what happened. He'll go talk to Cash now on the mound. Did he? It looks like Mike may have been called out here. Still not sure what's going on. Keep you updated as I find out up here. Looks like the swing may have hit Adams, and the batter could be out as a result. Umps are conversing now.
What was the count? You have a count?
It was 2-1, I think, because he stubbed the first strike.
All right, after some conversation with the umpires, 2 balls, 2 strikes for Mike.
So it looks like the swing from Mike hit Adams on the arm. I believe he was assessed a strike penalty for that. So the count now 2-2. Still 1 out here in the bottom half of the 5th. And we are back playing some baseball. McNicholas comes home with a 2-2. Misses outside. Count full. Full count pitch now from McNicholas is down and away, ball 4. So Mike, after all that, gets the free pass.
Ball 4 for Mike. He trots over to first base. Next batter in the lineup is third base, number 13, Bryce Lefgren.
So Bryce Lefgren in now with 1 on and 1 out here in the 5th. And And the first pitch is sent softly out into right center. Pemberton running in, and he makes the catch on the run. Nice play from Luke Pemberton.
Catch made by right fielder Luke
The
Pemberton
Greeley
for out number
Grays
2.
down to their last out now here in the 5th.
Now batting for the Grays, number 27, Jaden Benavides.
Jaden Benavides, the new second baseman, in after Parker Ross took the mound. In for his first AB of the day, did pinch run earlier for the catcher Edens. And the first pitch to Benavides is in there, fastball strike 1. Runner still on first here with 2 outs. Collegians leading 17-2. McNicholas home with the 0-1. That one is swung on and fouled off the mask of Kyler Adams, so Adams only in the game for a couple of minutes here, but taking a beating. Got the swing off the arm, foul ball off the mask. And the Grays down to their final strike here, as McNicholas comes home with the 0-2. Misses outside, dropped by Adams. Runner stays put. 1-2 now to the Grays' second baseman. One, two now from Cash. Down low, that one gets away from Adams. Runner will go, no play down at second. Mike advances on the pass ball. And the count 2-2 now with 2 outs to Benavides. McNicholas misses again, so from 0-2 ahead, the count is full. Good AB here from Benavides in his first plate appearance to work this one back even. Here is the full count pitch. And McNicholas lost him. 4 straight balls, and Benavides is on first.
Ball 4 for Benavides. 2 outs, runners on first and second. Next batter is left fielder number 6, Kalen Bing.
Next up is Kalen Bing as the Grays cling to their final out here. 2 on and 2 outs for Bing, who is 0 for 1, walk and a strikeout so far this afternoon. First pitch from McNicholas outside. Adams can't handle it, back to the backstop, and the runners will advance. So 2 in scoring position now for the Grays.
Mike heads over to third, Benavides over to second.
McNicholas now 1-0. And Bing sends that one into center, down for a base hit. Lucky Fields, but 2 runs will come across to score
RBIs for Bing.
on the single by Kalen Bing.
Mike and Benavides both scoring for the Grays. 2 outs, runner on first base. Next batter is first baseman number 15, Alec Martinez.
Alec Martinez in now as the Grays barely alive still. 17-4 is the Collegians' lead now. Cash McNicholas needing just 1 more out for the complete game W. Runner on first here after the 2-run single by Kalen Bing. And I believe Cash has just been called for a balk. Home plate ump awards Bing's second base.
Kalen Bing heads over to second base on the balk.
So first pitch now to Martinez is outside. Adams drops that one as well. Count 1-0 now to Martinez. And McNicholas misses again, 2-0. McNicholas was 0-2, 2 outs in this bottom half of the fifth. Now has given up 2 runs, down 2-0, has a runner in scoring position. And he misses again, 3-0. All 3 fastballs outside. And Martinez can be picky now. .30 from McNicholas is in there for strike 1. But the 3-1 is outside, so another walk, 3rd of the inning, and Greeley still kicking here.
Martinez trots over to first base. Bing remains on second.
And now pitching coach Mark Knudsen out to have a word with McNicholas on the bump. So Cash will stay in. Still nobody warming for Boulder down in the pen. As the catcher Hayes Eden steps in, 0 for 2 so far, reached on an error back in the 4th. First pitch from McNicholas, that one is in there, strike 1. Good fastball there from Cash. The mound visit worked for pitching coach Mark Knudsen back, I believe it was the 1st. See if it does again, and McNicholas can get over the finish line here. Breaking ball, Eden's way out in front, 0-2 now. And once again, the Greeley Grays down to their final strike. And breaking ball, Eden's nice job sitting back on that one, fouls it off. So the count's still 0-2 now to the Grays catcher. .02 pitch. Fouled off again by Edens. Good job by the catcher staying alive. Fighting off a couple of quality pitches from McNicholas. McNicholas shakes off Adams a couple of times now. And comes home, Edens fouls off another fastball, so another quality 2-strike pitch from McNicholas fought off. Grays, credit to them, really making Cash work to close this thing out here in the 5th. Another 0-2 from Cash. Breaking ball fouled off again. 4 foul balls in a row. So 6 straight strikes from McNicholas, but still ahead 0-2 to Hayes Edens. Another 0-2 is in there. Breaking ball, strike 3 called, and that is the ball game. Cash McNicholas finishes it off with a strikeout.
Ladies and gentlemen,
His
winners of the
8th
first
of
game
the
of
afternoon.
this doubleheader is Boulder Collegians.
So the Boulder Collegians take game 1 up in Greeley by a score of 17-4. Collegians improved to 14-3-1 on the season. Greeley drops to 7-8. Thanks everyone for watching on YouTube. My name is Troy Finnegan on the call. Come back in about 20 to 30 minutes. First pitch of Game 2. We will be live on YouTube once again. So we will see you